It was just a normal day, I remember it vividly. I went to make some money with my friend for a stick of weed. We went to the city and checked the vicinity, then entered familiar shops, not letting the piggies see. Decked us some shit and flayed before they could know. We always used to aim for Nautica clothes or some cologne. We sold it to some local graphics and scored us some dough. Then went for a feed and a drink, I think I ordered a Bogues. I wasn't asked for ID when I formally approached. When buying booze I would just pretend to talk on the phone, with car keys in my hand and that sort of a pose rich people do when they think they're more important than most. We walked to a close trainer and left, back to Interlude to drink some goon and blaze up a sesh. Then maybe later try to gather up some ladies for sex, placing a bet that this day will be the same as the next. I was hooked on the weed and the women. I was hooked on the thieving and fibbing. I was hooked. At 13 I was living on the straight and I didn't want to leave for a minute. I was hooked on the things that were pippin'. I was hooked, I believed it was wicked. Then I looked, now I say that it isn't, so I speak what I've written to a beat in a rhythm and I'm hooked. It was just a normal night in a room that's full of graffiti letters. I'm with this chick and she's beautiful but extremely preggers. Indeed pathetic but suitable, I proceed with effort. I seem to reckon that she's rootable and she's keen to get it. We sleep together inside this abandoned house. It's somewhere in Northbridge, right where you dance about. I feel a soft tongue collide with my rancid mouth, and I can hear a band play as I'm sliding the panties down. Tonight I'm just glad it's loud, cause in the next room my ex is fucking this 20-something-year-old and being extra stubborn. I bet she's puffing meth, I fucking said it's best she doesn't. Still she won't listen cause she's pippin' just to impress the others. I bet she suffers when she's older and wiser, with revolt and saliva and crying while holding a lighter. And this preggers bitch, she is just a hole of vagina, so I rolled to the side. It would be a lie if I told her I liked her. Hooked on the weed and the women. I was hooked on the thieving and fibbing. I was hooked. At 13 I was living on the straight and I didn't want to leave for a minute. I was hooked on the things that were pippin'. I was hooked, I believed it was wicked. Then I looked, now I say that it isn't, so I speak what I've written to a beat in a rhythm and I'm hooked. It was just a normal evening, I was pissy with crew. We went to Jack, I'd like to see some chicks that we knew, who had ciggies and booze with them and their titties were huge. Little did we know they were with some insidious idiots too. Familiar dudes known to be some cunts that are dangerous. One of them started choking me and punching my face in. I was just thinking hopefully my brothers have stayed with, but they didn't, only freaking one of my mates did. I didn't blame them, no, roll if you must. I understand these fuckers are much older than us. I take like one swing, now this cunt's holding his gut, saying I hit his broken rib, just soaking and stuff. Some sluts told me to run, but I stick with my mate. These two guys drop me, then they start kicking my face. A freaking shoe chips my tooth, now I'm injured and grazed. Still I flirt with their mistresses as I'm limping away. I was hooked on the weed and the women. I was hooked on the thieving and fibbing. I was hooked. At 13 I was living on the straight and I didn't want to leave for a minute. I was hooked on the things that were pippin'. I was hooked, I believed it was wicked. Then I looked, now I say that it isn't, so I speak what I've written to a beat in a rhythm and I'm hooked. No matter what, you don't wanna get hooked like me. If you're in it then you should try leave, cause there really ain't a good life. Please look, why be hooked like me? You don't wanna get hooked like me. If you're in it then you should try leave, cause there really ain't a good life. Please look, why be hooked like me?